Well, let's try another nut. Nope. What's going on? Jerms here, back with another review. Today we're getting out of the military rations and going to some civilian rations. These are retro K rations made by Minotaur Trading Co out of Kentucky, USA, and Minotaur is no longer in business. And these were sent to me by Mark Garno. He's got a channel on YouTube and he reviews rations. He's got a pretty unique style and he injects humor into his reviews, which I really like. He uses a lot of cool gear and likes to make up his own little contraptions that he uses in his reviews. And he always tends to mess with the menus and make them his own, which is pretty cool. He uses a lot of his own spices and spices things up. So it's interesting to see what he does to make some of these rations even better. So I appreciate it, Mark. This was so cool of you to send me all three of these. I'm sorry it took so long to get to these, but like I said, I think these are really cool rations. I haven't had any Minotaur rations yet, so this is my first for that. But they were so cool, I just didn't want to open them up. But today's the day. And we're going to start with breakfast, even though it is technically lunchtime. So let's get the dinner and supper out of the way. All right, here's what the box looks like. And looks like the inspection date is May of 2022. So I'm guessing that 3 years prior to that was when it was packed. So I'm thinking 2019 this is from. And this is going to be Spam for breakfast. So let's get this opened up. All right, so we've got 4 packs of Skyflakes crackers. And we've got this tin of crackers and jam. I'm not sure if there's actually more crackers in there, but we've got a lot of crackers to begin with. And this is kind of like a paint can top. And we've got our drinks. We've got our accessory kit. We'll open that up in a sec. We've got a snack tin. And we've got 2 packs of Spam singles. And this is going to be classic Spam. We've got 2 packets of Cholula. We've got some gourmet chocolate mints. Some water purification tablets. Looks like there's going to be 12 of them. Not going to need those. But it's kind of cool. You get a flameless ration heater. And you get a brown MRE spoon. And that's what you get in this breakfast retro K ration from Minotaur Trading Company. Again, thanks a lot, Mark. I really appreciate it, dude. That was so cool of you. And if you're watching this, make sure you go check out his channel. I'm going to put a link to his channel during the outtakes at the end of this video. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first. Let's get this Spam heating up. Let's see how well this ration heater works. Put one of these on each side of the element. And then we're going to fill to between these 2 lines with water. Pretty good. It's getting warm, but I think I'm going to add some salt. That's working pretty good now. Let that sit there, do its thing. Let's get this accessory kit open. Let's see what we got. Got a wet nap, non-dairy coffee creamer, 3 packs of sugar, 2 more non-dairy coffee creamers. So we have a true lemon. Looks like it's supposed to equal 1 wedge of lemon if you were to put it in water. 2 Folgers instant coffees, a chicken bouillon cube, salt and pepper, a peppermint lifesaver, I believe. And we've got 2 little glow sticks. Wonder if these work. Yeah, kind of working. Let's see what color this one is. Oh, that's cool. Purple. Let's open up our snack. There's some peanuts in there, but the package is open, so I don't know how good these are going to be. And we've got some candy corn. I'm not sure what flavor these are going to be. Maybe raspberry and cherry. I don't know. Let's get our drinks out. Got some hot cocoa. That was a struggle getting that out. There's some apple cider. We have 2 pink lemonades. We have an orange drink and a grape drink. Let's check out these chocolate mints. They smell good. Let's get our crackers and jam out. There it is. That smells a little bit rancid actually in there. So you get some cream cheese icing with 6 packs of saltines. Actually, 3 packs of this cream cheese icing. Yeah, that one's open. That's probably why I'm smelling what I smell. Let's get a pack of these out, see how these are. There it is. Smells fine. So you may have noticed, I did a little rearranging, got a new monitor, and now I have a little more room here to work with. I also got some new lighting equipment, so hopefully the lighting's a little better now. Let's make some coffee. And I'm going to do both packets of coffee because that's a big mug. Let's check it out, make sure it's still good. Looks fine. Let's put in a creamer. About 8 or 12 ounces of water. Let's give that a stir. And now I'm going to put this in with the coffee. It's even got marshmallows in there. And it smells fine. Make a marshmallow mochaccino. Set him over here. Let's make our grape drink, CT's favorite. This smells just fine. It doesn't look good, but I'm going to make it anyways. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, but I think it's going to be okay. It's just caked up. All right, this calls for 8 ounces of water. Yeah, I don't know about this stuff. Let's check one of the other ones. I think they're all like that. Yep. Yep, they're all caked up like that. So, I don't know. Might not get a drink. I'm not going to make this apple cider. I got a plan for this at the very end after the outtake, so stick around and watch that. And I'm not going to make this chicken bouillon. I mean, it's chicken bouillon. It's just a cube of chicken bouillon. All right, I think this has been long enough. Let's get this Spam out. We know this is going to be good. This thing would last through a nuclear apocalypse. I know a lot of people don't like Spam, but I don't mind it. Not something I buy or I'm going to go out of my way to buy, but I don't mind it. So let's start trying some stuff out. Let's try this Spam. Nothing special, it's just Spam. It's pretty good. I can handle it. But we're going to do this. I love Cholula, so we're putting both these packets on here. Get that all mixed up. Let's put some on a cracker. Try that. See how that is. I'm sure that Cholula is going to be really good with this. That's decent. I can handle that. I mean, this isn't gourmet food by any means. It's just Spam. These crackers are just fine. And I'm going to do this instead. Why not put more on there? So Ration Kitty just showed up to get some scraps that are falling on the floor. And they're falling on the floor. This actually isn't bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Last bite of this, and then I got to clean up a mess. Well, not last bite. Got to get the rest of this. No spoon slap for that. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was good with the crackers, but it's Spam, so not that exciting. Let's try out one of these peanuts. I have a feeling they're going to be rancid.
Well, I'm just not sure about that right now.
They're surprisingly not bad, but they're not good. Extremely stale and not very good. Not going to finish those. Let's try out this mochaccino with marshmallows. That's awesome. That is really good. Using both the coffees with the hot chocolate, that's the way to do it. Fantastic. Well, might as well try one of these packets of saltines. Oh, they smell horrible. They really do not smell good. No, those are not good. Ugh, it's amazing how that cracker tastes so rotten. It's awful. We'll use these for the cream cheese icing. Definitely not going to eat all 3 of those packets. I probably won't even eat one. I just want to try it. Let's get some of this on a spoon so you can see it. Kind of dark looking. I don't know about this. Let's give this a little taste. It's a little off. Has kind of a chemical taste to it. It's not rancid, but it's dang close. Let's get some on a cracker. Not going to eat much of this stuff. With the cracker, that is really good. You definitely don't get the chemical taste when you put it on the cracker. That's good. Yeah, I can handle this. This is pretty good. I'm a big fan of cream cheese frosting anyways, so I like this. Last bite of this, I actually finished off one of those packets. These crackers are good. So far, the mochaccino is the star of the show. Let's try out one of these candy corns. Not really the biggest fan of candy corn, so not sure how much of this I'm going to eat. Not eating any more of those. Those do not taste good. They have a very weird flavor. I'll have one more just to kind of see if I can't figure out what flavor it is. Definitely, I think raspberry in there, but it's really funky. It's turned into like old lady perfume. That is not good. Done with those. I'm sure these chocolate mints will be just fine. So let's give them a shot. That chocolate, I don't think it's good anymore. It's definitely off. I don't think it's rancid yet, but it's very, very close. Yeah, I need to get that taste out of my mouth. Should I try this? I think I will. Certainly does not look like grape. There's a little bit of a grape flavor in that, but for the most part, it tastes awful. All right, well, that was breakfast. Nothing to write home about. I mean, it's spam and crackers. Yeah, it was okay, but it's not something I would look to try and eat. What I'm finding is most of the stuff that is in these rations is probably going to be bad, which makes sense because these little tins are not airtight. So, I mean, the packaging is not the best for these to last a long time. So, to be fair, this is from 2019, I think, and so it's 6 years old. I really don't think this was meant to be some sort of survival ration. I think this was meant to be purchased and eaten right away. So, anyways, that was breakfast. I'm going to get all this cleaned up, and I'll be back in a few hours for lunch. All right, so we're back with dinner, or lunch. It used to be called dinner back in the day. Dinner was the second meal of the day, and I believe in some other countries it still may be that way. And it's actually the next day. After breakfast yesterday, I really didn't feel that great, so I really didn't feel like filming anymore. And I have a feeling that this is going to be pretty much the same thing as breakfast, except it's going to be corned beef hash. So given that I feel that most of this is going to be exactly the same as yesterday, I'm going to kind of blow through this unboxing and unpacking. If I see something different, I'll slow down and show it. So let's get this opened up. Chocolate mints again, 4 packs of the Skyflakes crackers again, accessory kit, probably the same stuff, another snack tin, probably the same stuff, tin of drinks, again, probably going to be the same, crackers and jam, our corned beef hash, 2 more packs of Cholula, some more water purification tablets, and our MRE spoon. So that's what you get in this dinner menu of the Minotaur Trading Company Retro K Ration. So judging by breakfast, I think most of this stuff was just store-bought items and then repackaged by Minotaur Trading Company. But I'm excited to see if there's anything different in this menu. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, so before I open this, I'm going to quickly open the rest of this stuff. I think it's going to be all the same. So let's do that real quick. You get 2 drinks, one's orange, one's grape, and they're toast. You do get a beef bouillon cube, 2 single Purell hand sanitizers, and a pack of Minotaur Trading Company matches. White tip. Let's get our drinks out. Pretty much the same stuff in the drink can. We'll have to try one of these drink packs, see if any of them made it. Let's open our snacks. Got some more peanuts, and I can smell them already. I think what they did is they just put them in these little bags and then heat sealed them. They're not really packaged all that well. Looks like we have some kind of snack mix. Looks like there's Lucky Charms in there. I think there might be an M&M or 2 in there. And like I said, these bags were just kind of purchased bags, and they just filled it with whatever they got from the store and then heat sealed it. So not quite the proper packaging. Let's get our crackers and jam out. Same deal as yesterday. Same crackers, only 2 cream cheese icings, not 3. And these smell rancid. These smell horrible. I'm just going to get this stuff right off the tray. I don't need to do that again. These are going to be the same as yesterday. And yesterday, those were rancid, or basically on the verge. Let's give these a smell. Yeah, they don't smell good. Very stale smelling. Again, I'm not even going to open these because I can smell them right through the bag, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Let's make some coffee first. Just like yesterday, we're going to use 2 coffees. Taster's choice today. Put in 1 creamer. And we'll put in our hot cocoa. Marshmallows again. About 12 ounces of water. I'm going to make this beef bouillon. I think I might pull a Mark Garno, and I might put some of this into the corned beef hash. Do about 8 ounces or a cup of water. A little bit less. Beefy. All right, let's open this. Let's see how good it is. This says best by March 17th, 2024, so it's a little bit expired. Almost a year. There it is. It smells fine. Smells okay. All right, well, let's get this on the stove and let's get it cooking. Put a little bit of oil in there. Probably won't need much. Going to use my Tracy Phillips spoon fork combo to stir that with, since it's really sturdy. Let's give that a stir. I like my corned beef hash crispy if I can get it crispy, which means I cook the shit out of it. Let's put some black pepper in this. All right, so I think this is cooked plenty. So yeah, I really wanted to get it crispy. I really wanted to cook it through. This is not the right pan to be doing it in, but it's definitely cooked plenty. Let's go in for a bite. Let's try out this corned beef hash. That's pretty good. I love corned beef hash, and it tastes just fine, even though it's a little bit expired. But it's kind of like Spam. That would kind of last forever. So I have an idea. I want all that goodness. So I'm going to deglaze this pan and put it in with that corned beef hash. I'm going to use this beef bouillon to try and deglaze this pan. Don't want the actual black burnt stuff. Let's try that. Yeah, let's get some of this on there. Put some of this Cholula on there. Because why not, as Mark Garneau would say. All right, let's try this out. See if that helped at all. Does not look the greatest, but it does taste good. I mean, it's corned beef hash. It's not going to look good. All right, let's try that. Believe it or not, what I did deglazing that pan with the beef bouillon, that really made a big difference. There's a lot more flavor in there now. Plus the Cholula. Oh, this is great. Deglazing the pan like that, you actually get some crispy bits in there, which I really like. Only thing missing, scrambled eggs. That's the only thing missing. If I were to do a ration like this, I'd put freeze-dried scrambled eggs in here with the corned beef hash. That'd be so good. Oh, there's a nice crispy bit in that bite. Last bite of this. That deserved a spoon slap, even though it's not anything really exciting. That just tasted really good. That hit the spot today. Let's try our mochaccino. Just as good as breakfast, and I like the Taster's Choice, I think, better than the Folgers instant coffee. Well, let's try out some of this stuff. All right, so it looks like we've got some peanuts, some pretzels, chocolate chunk, butterscotch chip, some Lucky Charms, maybe an M&M or two that's in that. I'm going to be careful when I taste this because I have a feeling it's going to be rancid. Let's try a marshmallow first. I mean, these can't really go bad. It's fine. Let's try a pretzel. Those are on the verge. Not completely rancid, but they're on the verge. Peanut. Yeah, those are not good. Oh, those are not good at all. Not going to eat the peanuts out of this. M&M. It's all right. Chunk of chocolate. Oh, yeah, that's rancid. That's not good. That's not good at all. Butterscotch chip. That's rancid too. I get that taste on my mouth. Not going to bother with the crackers. We really don't have anything to eat them with. I guess I could have put them in with the corned beef hash, but I really didn't want to. I'm going to try these. Why not? See if they're any better than yesterday. Those actually taste fine. These ones taste fine. So let's do this. Then this. That's the way to do it. Minty mochaccino. Yeah, I can handle that combo. That was good. We did get an apple cider drink again with dinner, but like I said, stay tuned after the outtakes. I'm going to do something with this stuff. All right, well, that was the lunch or dinner menu in this Minotaur Trading Company Retro K ration. The stuff we didn't do, you already saw at breakfast, and the stuff that was rancid, I'm not going to eat. But that corned beef hash, that was great. I have no complaints with that. All right, well, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I'll see you later on today for the supper menu. All right, let's wrap up this Minotaur Trading Company Retro K ration box set with supper. This is going to be roast beef and gravy. Let's get her opened up. Going to be a lot of repeats in this. Again, 4 packs of Skyflakes crackers, crackers and jam, snacks, drinks, accessory kit, roast beef with gravy. Oh goody, more gourmet chocolate mints, and these feel mushy. Again, 2 more Cholulas, more Aqua Tabs, water purification tablets, and an unwrapped MRE spoon. And that's what you get in this Minotaur Trading Company Retro K Ration supper menu. So far, this ration's pretty underwhelming, but it is 6 years old, and I don't think it was meant to be kept this long. So let's see if this supper's any good. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right. Just like with a lunch, I'm going to blow through this. because most of it's going to be the same. Let's open up our accessory kit. Same exact accessory kit in the breakfast menu. No need to go over it. Let's open up our snacks. Same exact snacks as the lunch. And again, I can smell all this stuff right through the bags. Let's get our drinks out. Got our drinks again, and all of these seem like they're solid as a rock. And we have the same drinks as we had for breakfast and lunch. It's pretty late. I'm not going to make any coffee. Yeah, see, the drinks are all just like they were for the breakfast and the lunch. Any bets? You think there's cream cheese icing in here? I'm betting there is. Yep. Same crackers and jam, I bet. Same rancid smell. 6 packs of crackers going in the trash. 2 cream cheese icings also going in the trash. I have no reason to believe that those are going to be any better than the breakfast. So why even bother? Might as well open these. Well, let's try another nut. Nope. Let's try some of this mix. I'm just going to go for it. They're not as bad as lunch. I can tolerate these. If those were fresh, that would be an excellent mix. But they're not fresh. They're not as bad as the lunch, but they're still not good. But I'm going to eat some anyways. What the hell? Yeah, that doesn't look very good. Not bad. Let's get our gourmet chocolate mints out. I thought these were going to be mushy and all melted, but actually they don't look too bad. The ones I had at breakfast were rancid. The ones at lunch weren't bad. Let's see. These aren't bad. These are the best out of the bunch so far. So they give you a P38 can opener for this roast beef. Duct taped to the top. Might as well use it, huh? There it is. Smells really good. So that expired April of 2023. So almost 2 years past expiration, but that's really no big deal. I've eaten way older food, and I'm comfortable with that because that's probably an actual can of like Dinty Moore that they just put their label on. Let's get this ready to cook. All right, I'll meet you at the stove right over there. All right, let's let that cook. All right, this is done. All right, let's dump this out. All right, so this smells okay. It doesn't smell the greatest. It smells like maybe cheap beef stew, but let's give it a shot. All right, let's see if this is any good. That's not bad at all. That's pretty tasty. Let's put some crackers in there. I think the crackers will make it a lot better. There it is with some crackers. It's really hot, but there was a huge chunk of beef in there, and the beef was nice and tender. Very good flavor, and those crackers really helped it. And I think I'm going to pass on the Cholula. I don't think it'd be that great in the beef stew. I think it's good on its own. Huge chunk of beef right there. The beef is really good. And I love the cracker crunch this has now. These crackers are really good. These held up real nicely. Put a few more in there. So far, I think this is the best meal. Last bite of this. That deserved a spoon slap. That was really tasty. I have no issues with that. But like I said, I'm sure that was just like a store-bought Dinty Moore or some sort of other brand beef stew. So yeah, not bad. I guess I'll have a little more of this. It's actually not bad. Definitely tastes old, but not rancid. A few more of these. Well, there you have it. That was the breakfast, dinner, and supper of the Retro K Rations from Minotaur Trading Company. There's not really much to say about this ration. Probably one of the worst I've had as far as rancidity. There was not a lot in here that was actually edible, but it was 6 years old. 4 years past its inspection date. The mains obviously were the best part, but that's only because they were canned commercial products and then heat sealed. So it's definitely not going to last. And then to package them in something like this that is not airtight, these definitely cannot last very long. Don't get me wrong, this was very, very cool. Very cool ration set. I really like the packaging. The cans, these are really cool. So yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a good novelty. So I don't know, I really can't knock it that bad. I mean, what do you expect? It's old. So if you stuck with me through this Minotaur Trading Company Retro K Ration journey, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. Mark, I really appreciate you sending these to me, dude. It was a really cool experience. I'm sorry they weren't that good and they were kind of rancid, but hey, they're 6 years old. I just appreciate you sending them to me. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to review all three of these. So I really appreciate you, buddy. And for all of you watching, make sure you go check out Mark's channel. I'm going to link that during the outtakes at the end. And then don't forget, I have a special drink I'm going to be making after the outtakes. So stick around for that. And I'll be back soon with another review. Later. Oh, perfect. Ha! So far, this ration is kind of an... Fucking hot. What the f was I saying? He likes the spam that's falling on the floor. Little shit. Yeah. Time for some germ killer. Let's make this apple cider. Gonna use some of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and let's mix it. I'm not a bartender. I just make this shit up. Salted caramel apple. Now that's the way to do it.